Good evening, Rockets fans. Today we're going to be talking about yesterday's game, Rockets versus the Cavaliers. Last night's game was an incredible game because I've been calling for the Rockets to put together two halves, four quarters, one full game the entire year, and it seems that we finally were able to do that. There's been a couple of other times that we were able to do that. One time that I can remember is against the Lakers. And another time I want to say it was against the Pelicans. But this was another example of how scary of a team that we could be whenever we play a full game of team basketball. Now, I'm not going to say that we got a good shot every single time down. That's probably the next chance as a team or the next thing as a team that we need to work on. Chemistry is always a big thing that we got to work on. But I'm saying for next year, we should be one of the teams that are shooting very good, a lot better than we are now at three-pointers. That should be a big emphasis for us in the off season. Shooting a lot. We had a great example of shooting three-pointers today. I'm not sure what our three-point percentage was, but it seemed like everything was falling. So shout out to the Rockets, man. Y'all played a team that's supposedly better than y'all, and y'all beat them. So kudos to y'all, man. Y'all did y'all's thing. Player of the game goes to, and honestly, I wish I could give it to a couple of different people. So I'm just gonna give it out to a shout out. Player of the game goes to Jabari Smith Jr. Seemed like everything was falling for you, man. I saw you even put the ball on the floor a couple of times, man, and shoot the ball over your defender. So I'm seeing some strides, man. I'm seeing you doing them cone drills, man. Doing them cone drills, man. Get the ball handling up. But I definitely want to shout out to Jalen Green too. He had a great game. Got a lot better on his rebounding, man. It's becoming apparent. Another thing that we got to work on is in defense too. If I haven't given you a shout out on your defense, man, your defense has been great as of recently. But the thing that you got to work on this summer, man, is coming up with a shot that's like a layup or similar to a layup, which means it has a high field goal percentage of going in, and it's not a layup. And I'm just saying that because all the greats have one. Joel Embiid has that elbow jumper. Russell Westbrook once upon a time had that bank shot. Tim Duncan had that bank shot. All the greats say they seem that they got a shot that's like a layup. And when I say like a layup, I'm gonna clarify it again. It's a shot that has a high percentage to go in. A shot that creates open shots for you elsewhere on the court because you're so good at making that shot. Michael Jordan had the fadeaway. Kobe had the fadeaway. That post up fadeaway. And I think that that's the next step for you, man, is just to create another shot that's like a layup. The biggest shout out of the day goes to Jayshawn Tate, man. I've been tough on you this season. 6 fouls, Jayshawn Tate, man, is no more. Man, I'm starting to see you take charges, man. I'm starting you to take a leadership role on a team. You're doing your thing, man. So keep it up. I'm starting to see a lot of these Rockets players, man, come and grow into their role. Another shout out to Amen Thompson, man. It takes certain players 3-4 years, man, in order to get the understanding, okay, my shot's probably not falling this time or this go around. I'm going to work on it in the off season, but I'm going to change my game up so I could be efficient and I could be helpful for my team while I'm on the floor so I can continue to get minutes and continue to earn my minutes and be productive while I'm on the floor. So, amen. What that shows is you got a high IQ of the game, man, and there's other ways that you can impact the game. But let this be a lesson to you, man. Do not let this be your game for your entire career. You gotta have a 3-pointer. You gotta have a jump shot, man. That's just part of basketball. You gotta get a 3-pointer. You gotta get a jump shot, man, and you gotta work on it. The goal is to get better every single year, man. Improve that jumper, bring that jumper out another 3 feet every single year, and be consistent with your jumper every single year. So the more the time goes by, the more that everybody, or the closer that we get to the end of the year, I'd like to see us make this play-in tournament. That was a goal for us this year, is to make that play-in tournament. We are taking big strides, but I'm not sure if it's too late. So let's keep playing. Let's keep the foot on the gas, man, and let's try to blow the ceiling off this team. Cause right now the ceiling is a playing. I'm sorry. Right now the ceiling is us not making the playoffs. So a big goal for us to make, man, and a step in the right direction is to make this play-in tournament. And the way we've been playing against the Cavaliers, it seems like we're gonna get a couple of wins against these play-in teams. So let's do our thing, man. Let's try to make these. Let's try to make the play-in, man, and see you guys next game. Next game, the Rockets play the Wizards in DC. I'm not gonna say that's gonna be an easy win because this could be a trap game. See what I'm saying? It seems that we play our hardest, and then next thing you know, we're not able to put together these streaks. So we gotta string together some wins in order to get into this play-in. Next game is against the Wizards. This is an opportunity, man. This is a trap game for us, I should say. So let's put our best foot forward. And let's try to get this win and string together and keep this win streak going that we got going. I think it's at 5 games right now. So let's try to catch up to the Warriors that are ahead of us, and they're in the play-in tournament if the playoffs were to start today. Let's try to catch them. They've had a struggling year. I'm not saying that they don't deserve it, because they definitely got quality pieces on that team, the Warriors do. But hey, man, we are up and coming team, and we got to make splashes where we can. So let's try to make a big splash and get into this play-in tournament. And it starts by beating the Wizards this next game. Peace, y'all.